Hello and welcome to Modern Cube. Wow, they're really going deep on the alternate arts. They got this worm coil engine looking slug thing. I kind of like it though. Oh, the Phyrexian Obliterator's back. Okay, I didn't look at the changes. Again, I kind of like going into formats blind, but I've said that a lot. You guys understand. What am I going to take from this pack? Mana Confluence is good. It does help you stay open. Ooh, Chandra's in here. That's pretty interesting. I don't think I'm taking Worm Coil. It is an interesting take. Force of Negation is one of the only like free spells, so it is a good way to like protect yourself against opponents doing crazy things. I could just take Obliterator and just go deep that way. The other option would be taking Mana Confluence. I kind of want to take Force of Negation. I think this card is really nice. Being able to get a tempo play like this, like you're just stopping your opponent from casting a spell for free, is very rare. And so an effect that does that, and it also like protects you, right? It's tempo, but it also like if they try and resolve a big planeswalker or something, which I think Modern Cube is very planeswalker heavy. Or imagine if they cast a big Rakdos return, you say no, they don't get to do that anymore, which is pretty sweet. Muldrifter's art has not loaded, so I think I'm gonna take Muldrifter. It's just good value. It's a creature. It can be divination or a flyer, and if you can do like fun things like blink it or recur it from your graveyard, you can just keep drawing cards. I also like negate quite a bit, but I did just take Force of Negation, and there is such a thing as too many negates. Otherwise, it's hard to tell too much from this pack, I guess. Is It Charm would be the next one. And then green, I know I hate on green a lot in Vintage Cube, and that's because like basically green in Vintage Cube is very similar to how good it is in Modern and Legacy Cube. And that makes it like proportionally much stronger in the Modern and Legacy cubes because it ramps harder because I don't think there's signets in this cube, and like the win conditions are very similar. So I like green more in these types of things. You miss out on channel, but I don't think channel should be in the cube anyway. There's a Birds of Paradise too, but there's also Mana Leak and Nimble Obstructionist. I forget how much I like Modern Cube. It's like all the fun of cube, but without all the like auto wins of Vintage Cube. They're fun, but from like a competitive standpoint, Modern Cube is sometimes a lot more like the gameplay is more interesting because there's more decisions to be made than like, I guess I win. Yeah, I want to take Mana Leak over Birds. Joriel is really interesting too. So she makes cats whenever you draw your second card. So you could just go really deep making cats. I'm going to take Mana Leak. I doubt Dark Confidant will come around, but I will be very happy if he does. Dark Confidant's like one of my favorite cards. Why is there an anime Narset? What? This does not look like a Magic card to me. Alright, I mean, sure. Massacre Worm is pretty cool, though. I do like that. There's Karn, Lightning Helix. So not a lot of cards that would work so well in our deck. I think I am just going to take this Narset. It can stop your opponent from doing things, and it's like the only blue card, so this helps us cut blue. Terramander is fine, but it's going to come around. And there is also a Garruk Wildspeaker, which is a good sign, too. But I think I'm going to try and cut blue, because blue is obviously like the best color in any format. And if you can signal to your opponents that you're taking blue and you end up mono blue, it's just so fun. Okay, well, looks like someone else is cutting our blue. I'm seeing actually no blue in this pack, so we might have to switch. What are we looking at? Oblivion Stone could be good. Batterskull also could be good. And then I'm seeing a lot of black-red too. But it's like not stuff that goes really well with our deck. I guess Go for the Throat would be the best pairing with like the cards we already have. But I think in that case, I would rather take a colorless card. This is Modern Cube, so Batterskull is actually kind of good. And it's going to go well in any type of deck. So I think it's between Batterskull and Oblivion Stone. Because we have quite a bit of counterspells, but if they resolve enough threats, we might need something like O-Stone. I think I'm going to take O-Stone. It is just a little bit more like stronger. And this deck, at least so far, I would like it to be a bit reactive. So just having a big play like this to wipe the board could be useful. Okay, what do we got here? The cat. So there's cat combo. There's Thassa, if we want to go like deep on blue. So here's an example of something that's good with Muldrifter, right? Thassa can exile a creature and then return it to the battlefield. So if you've cast a Muldrifter, you can just get good value. Part of me kind of wants to take Garruk Relentless. I think that's a really strong effect. There's also Thought Scour, but that's kind of medium. I guess maybe there are some like synergies. Gristlebrand could be a signal, but this is Modern Cube, so they're like, reanimate, animate Dead Argon. You're gonna have to like Goryo's Vengeance, and I don't think the cost is worth it. I'm gonna kind of speculate on this Garruk. I think it fits with what we're kind of doing. Green seemed a little bit open. Oh, there's a Geist. Oh my gosh. This pack is kind of frustrating, actually. Geist doesn't go so well with what we have going on. Search for Tomorrow, Garrick. I mean, we could go to like multicolor control, I guess. Garrick, Apex Predator. They probably put him in there just because of his alternate art. He's good, but 7 mana is a lot to ask. And then black red. I mean, it's possible I should just switch completely into black red. Like blue seems a little bit cut here, but Flame Slash is good. You know what? I'm gonna take Flame Slash. Maybe red is where I'm supposed to be. This is this is very challenging. Yeah, I think blue is getting very, very cut. Someone's like forcing it hard. So we need to move on. Flame Spill does 4 to a creature and has kind of trample. Domri's okay. Vivian, like green seems open too. Vivian's very good. So maybe I'm supposed to be green-red. I think Vivian is better than Flame Spell, so we're just gonna take Vivian and hope that green stays open. Given what I'm seeing, I probably just have to take Mana Confluence to make sure I can actually cast my spells. Pestermite came around. I don't know what's going on in this draft. Maybe there's just like weren't blue cards in the pack, but red-green is insanely open. I'm gonna take this to, again, make sure I can cast everything. Alright, there's an Is It Charm. I do like Is It Charm, and I would like to play at least some of these blue cards because they're very good. And I think Is It Charm's better than Dismissive Pyromancer. I'll take that. Man, alright. These packs are weird. I think I'm going to take Electrolyze. It sends less of a signal because, I would like to play some of these blue cards. This also tells me that someone's probably not in blue-red. Joriel is good too, and all these other cards, but I think I want to Electrolyze there, and then this is so weird. I guess I could take Rattleclaw Mystic and go like Teamer. Vivian is really only good with creatures. I guess she just makes creatures every turn. Take Rattleclaw Mystic in case I do end up Teamer. There's Plow Under. And our Thought Scour. I don't really even think I need it. I'll just take Lava Claw Reaches on the off chance that I get a black card I want to cast. A weird first pack. A very weird first pack. I think blue is going to be more of a splash, so there's a chance we do something like this and then just go Teamer stuff. There's also a chance we don't play Vivian depending on how the deck shapes up. Well, there's Coalition Relic, so I can cast everything now. That's nice. And what is... There must be like an anime. I guess it's not anime, it's just kind of interesting. Sorry I commented on all the art, but it's like... It's interesting to me. Like, is that a cat? I like the art on this one a lot, actually. The red is very, like, striking of a color. Just trying to figure out what's in there. It's like a cat thing. There's Kiki Jiki, so if we had taken Pestermite, we could go deep, but really hard to pass a relic here. If Cryptic Command comes around, I think we'll know that our color is safe. Like, we could just go deep in blue then. Oh, wow. Dream Trawler. I do love Brazen Borrower. I think this card's really good. What is this? 2 mana, 2/1 first strike. Loyalty abilities of planeswalkers cost 1 more to activate. Okay. Yeah, we'll take the Borrower. Copperline Gorge is another out, but it could be just like the way that pack shaped up. Green was kind of open, and then maybe like other people are going into it now. I think the Borrower is the best card here, so we're gonna take that. Cultivate helps with the mana. Stoneforge if I had taken Batterskull, but I'm not even white, so that's not great. I could take Opt, but that's kind of a low value pick. And then Pull from Tomorrow helps if we think we're going to have a lot of mana. Okay, so maybe these are getting back in. Part of me wants to take Cultivate. I mean, that does help with the mana, and then I have... probably not even playing this O-Stone. I can go more colors. It's Modern Cube, so I can be a little bit slower. Sure, I'll take Cultivate. Teamer Ramp is a fun archetype. Oh, okay. Gilded Lotus. Well, now we could just be 5 color. We have all the fixing, right? Cultivate, Coalition, Relic, Lotus. Bloodbraid Elf would be good, except we have like some weird hits like Mana Leak. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Gilded Lotus. I'm here to draft a fun deck. Triome, Mountain Plain Swamp is not the best. Gearhulk gets back Mana Leak, Is It Charm, Electrolyze, Force of Negation. It does not hit Plow Under, unfortunately. We could just take Approach. I mean, Approach is a great way for a deck like this to win. I don't know if I actually need that because I have a couple Planeswalkers that can do it, and Approach might come around. So I think I'm just going to take Careful Consideration. During your main phase, you draw 4, then discard 2. I'm just going to take the Fumarole, actually. We're going to wheel something good from here, but I need a little bit more to make sure my mana is going to work out. Ooh, Emery's in this pack? That's fun. This is Big Ral, right? Look at the top 2 cards, put 1 in your hand, 1 in the graveyard. Damage to a creature equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in exile and your graveyard. And then whenever you cast instant or sorcery, it does 4 damage to any target and you draw 2 cards. Seems like a good way to deck yourself, which is something I'm down for. Definitely down to deck myself. I think one of these red cards is likely to come around. So I'm going to take the maybe a little bit worse than Thundermaw or Banefire, but kind of higher value card, and then try and wheel one of those like 5 cards. Ooh, there's a lot of good things here. Steam Vents and Riftwing Cloudskate are the 2 that I'm looking at, and it's just got to be Steam Vents, right? My deck, I mean, I could even just end up cutting all of the red. Oh, Glorybringer. Glorybringer's great. Anyway, yeah, I could cut the green. Oh, there's also Dragonlord Silumgar. Oh, this is hard. They're both insane. Silumgar in particular in Modern Cube is so backbreaking because he can just steal planeswalkers. And I have Mana Confluence, I have that black land, I have Coalition Relic and Cultivate. The problem is, like, Glorybringer's very good too. Oh man, this is hard. I think Silumgar's a little bit better, but it's really tough between those two. They're just both insane. So Cryptic Command got taken. That's something interesting to look at. I mean, I guess we're kind of just in on the dragon strategy, right? We'll just take a Dragonlord Atarka here. I like Elder Gargroth, but I have a lot of 5s. And we'll just take a Tarka. Seems good to me. I can probably fit Dream Trawler in my mana base somewhere. I mean, I can cast it for free off of Coalition Relic and Gilded Lotus. The other option could just be taking Abrupt Decay. If I'm already putting Silumgar in my deck, Abrupt Decay is very strong. I'm just going to do that. We'll be a bit conservative. And here we can take... It's between Sinkhole or Opt. Sinkhole can hit Planeswalkers, which I think makes it a little bit better. There's also Livy Voldaren if we want to just go full Jund Teamer mid-range. But I think Sinkhole's a little bit more disciplined. So for once, we'll be disciplined. Here we can take Crater's Claws. Also works kind of nice in this deck. We didn't actually wheel Approach. Sinkhole's an instant. I don't think I need Approach of the Second Sun, so I'm just going to take Gearhulk. We got Banefire. Yeah, Banefire is like a much more reliable win condition than Approach. So we did get the red cards we were looking for. And that goes well with all this big mana we have. Vivian, I have 6 creatures. She's okay. Ooh, Solemn. I do like Solemn a lot in this deck. There's also Lightning Bolt. Sylvan Caryatid might even be better than Solemn. Although, I want so many things from this pack. I want Solemn, Disallow, Lightning Bolt, Caryatid, and then like maybe Time Warp Stratus Dancer. I think... Let's see. Caryatid is mana of any color. It also comes down turn 2. Yeah, I'm going to take the Caryatid over Solemn just because we don't have that much early plays, and this can also block like 2/2s. So it has a little bit higher upside. Wow, a lot of good things here. City of Brass is just a nightmare to play with on Magic Online. This artwork, I have no idea what's going on, but it kills an artifact. This Nissa is actually pretty good. She makes plants, lets you like flood the board. There's Incinerate, and then a Champion of Wits. I do really like Champion of Wits. That gives us something to do in the late game. And I have a lot of burn, like I have Banefire, Crater's Claws, Sinkhole, Flame Slash, so Incinerate's not super necessary. So I'll just take Champion of Wits. I don't think I need another 5-drop in Whisperwood Elemental. Ooh, Sphinx's Revelation. That's gotta be good in this deck, right? We're missing out on not much. I can get the 1 white from Confluence, Relic, Caryatid, and Gilded Lotus. Yeah, that seems great. So, oh, so many good cards. Utopia Sprawl can help us with mana of any color. Ajani Vengeance is one of my favorite planeswalkers. And then Temple Garden can help with the white splash, but I think... See, okay, the problem with Utopia Sprawl, though, is it kind of commits us to playing a lot of forests. I guess that's kind of something I want to do anyway. I have 30 playables. I think I'm going to take Temple Garden and try and wheel Utopia Sprawl. Temple Garden makes my mana not as crazy, and Farseek's just better here anyway. Is the Immortal Sun good in this deck? It's actually decent because I do have a lot of Planeswalkers, but I think I just need Farseek to make sure I can cast all of my spells. So we'll just do that. We can grab like a Steam Vents or whatever. Ooh, a lot of good things here. Ketria Triome is the Teamer land. I probably just take that. Yeah, we'll just take that. I have enough playables. We're just making sure that I can get there on other things. It's between Huntmaster, Mystic Snake, and Thrun. Oh, and Venser. Ooh, I do like Venser too. Gotta be Venser, right? It's a blue card for Force of Negation. Do I have any actual counterspells? Because that could make Mystic Snake a little bit better. I guess I have Mana Leak. Brazen Borrower. This is tough. I don't know what I like. Venser versus Mystic Snake. I think I'm going to take the Snake because I don't have too many counter spells. Eternal Witness is pretty good. Maelstrom Pulse, Voice, Frenzy, Jade Light. Yeah, we'll just take Witness. Okay, so we didn't really wheel any of the exciting cards. I guess we could take a Time Warp because now we do have an Eternal Witness. Time Warp is okay in this deck. We do have a good bit of mana, but we are also kind of reactive. I like it more than Stratus Dancer. Do I like it more than Spyglass? Because I can't flashback Time Warp with Gear Hulk. I'll take it, but maybe you won't main deck it. There's Incinerate. There's also Blackleaf Cliffs. This only enters untapped early, and I have like 2 black spells. I guess I'll take this. I have so many playables. Here there's Needle Spires, which can help with... I guess I like Stirring Wildwood more, but I already have Temple Garden, and my only white card is something else, so I'll take Magma Jet. It's a good card. Ooh, a Johnny Vengeant. I do like that. Kind of wish I had taken the green-white, but we gotta play Johnny in this deck. And Yorin's also kind of fun. I could even probably companion Yorin in this deck. That's how good we're doing. Whenever this mutates, destroy target artifact or enchantment. I'll just take Rada as like a pseudo courser. Find Finality is also kind of good. Do I just companion Yorin? What is this? What am I doing here? I don't think so, but we probably could if we really wanted to. So our black is good. Need to make a lot of cuts. I'll side and find Finality. My creature count is getting higher for Vivian. We'll get rid of O-Stone for now. Eternal Witness. I don't think I'm... Let's see. Yorion actually could be pretty good here. Can reset Coalition Relic. Good with Champion of Wits. Can reset Narset, Eternal Witness. Mystic Snake is kind of bad. Yeah, I'll keep Yorion in. It seems okay. I think I only need 1 of Banefire or Crater's Claws. And I'll keep Crater's Claws until I see counter spells, because this can just do a bit more damage if you have big creatures like we have. I don't think I need Gear Hulk. I think we'll go somewhere over here. I could cut a Johnny because he is hard to cast. I do love a Johnny, but I think... it's hard to say. Brazen Borrower, put at 2. Oh, Rada's kind of bad. I guess I do want to cut a 5. I guess we'll get rid of Vivian. I gotta think about this. I'll come back after I've decided. It's gonna take a while to cut cards from this deck. Okay, so here's what I think I've settled on. So I got rid of Yorion, Vivian. Cultivate felt worse than both Farseek and Sylvan Caryatid and Rattleclaw Mystic. So seemed okay to cut there, especially because I don't think I want to run a basic planes, but I guess we'll see. Is it Charms the one I'm not so sure about? That's probably going to come in a lot out of the sideboard, but I really liked the Plow Under Eternal Witness core, and Find Finality felt really good with like my value creatures, but then also how much mana I'm generating, I can like wipe the board. So like Find Finality getting back like Silumgar Muldrifter seems insane, and then also just like wiping the board and keeping a giant Silumgar seems good. So it felt worth running there, and I like having 1 Crater's Claws because I'm running like Gilded Lotus Coalition Relic. It's pretty likely we can burn them out. Ral might not be good, but I don't think I've actually played with this card before. So it seems pretty fun, and you can like uptick and put Champion of Wits in your graveyard. So it seems great, and for the mana, we're gonna do this. I think I like Lava Claw Reaches because it is a kind of high value land. But I don't know if I need an extra swamp. Let me think about this. Farseek. You know, if I'm doing this, I might want to run Abrupt Decay instead of something else, because I'm probably going to run a swamp because I can hit the swamp off Farseek. How many black sources do I have right now, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black sources for 2 black cards. And white sources I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. And those are both late game plays. I think I'm actually not going to get a Plains, because I can get Steam Vent or Temple Garden off Farseek. So right now this gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I definitely need way more green. I can go down my blue right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like that seems reasonable. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I want to get up to 10 green sources. So we're going to get rid of a mountain and another island and just add 2 more forests. Because I really want to hit green turn 2. And then for red, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 red sources, which is like way more than enough. And then blue, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So this mana actually seems okay. And then white, I mean, we're not casting Sphinx's Rev early, so we'll find that eventually. All right, see you guys round 1. All right, we're playing against Eldrazi Titan. And we're going first, and this hand is great. We have everything we would want. We have the old Ketria Triome. This is actually a little bit interesting because it's possible I would want to cycle this now that I have Coalition Relic. But I don't think I'm going to get to a position where I have 3 mana up. Basically, if they counter Sphinx's Revelation, I'm going to be happy that I held that up to cycle. But I think it's unlikely that they're going to counter Sphinx's Rev. I guess I have Force of Negation if my opponent has Channel here. We can go Mountain, Caryatid. Next turn we can play Coalition Relic and play Temple Garden tapped, maybe? Face up Rattleclaw. Somehow we got the mirror match. Ooh, Mystic Snake. They're gonna have 4 mana. I think I'm gonna go down to my shields for 1 turn, and then I can hold up Mystic Snake plus Sphinx's Rev, and that'll be nice. So yeah, if they cast like, I don't know, something really crazy, that's not good. Chandra, honestly, I think we just Force of Negation pitching Mystic Snake. And this is what I was talking about, how good Force of Negation is, because I'm gaining so much tempo here, because I'm going to get my cards back off Sphinx's Rev. Force of Negation was kind of like a Dark Ritual that tapped for 4 mana. And I know that sounds weird, but we would have been, like, it essentially let us cast this Mystic Snake for free. And I just didn't want them resolving Chandra. She's going to be hard for our deck to deal with. Ooh. Sure. I'm okay with this. Ed green. Plow under. There's no days. We'll get rid of... Doesn't really matter. Put those on top. The opponent's very far behind on mana. And this just buys us time to be able to Sphinx's Rev more freely. I'm going to put a charge counter. I think it's more likely to hurt me that I forget to put a charge counter and don't get to Sphinx's Rev as much than it is my opponent play around like a daze or something. Fertile Footsteps, search for land. Okay, so they're shuffling away a land and then getting a land. That's fine. We're about to completely fill our hand. Kind of want to draw a land here. That's pretty good. I could have Tarka the Mystic, but I think I'm going to wait a turn. We're just going to add blue. Doesn't really matter. We're just going to Sphinx's Rev for a bunch. Main phase so we can hit a land. Draw 4. Play it tapped. Go. So next turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can play a Tarka into something. I guess we're just going to play a Tarka and kill Vivian. Sure. That's cool. So a Tarka killing Vivian and Lava Rattleclaw Mystic seems pretty backbreaking. We also have Eternal Witness. So I can plow under, not this turn, I think 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that'll be a good play for next turn. So we play this big thing. 4, 1. They have a 3/3 reach. I can kill that with Rel next turn if I need to. I guess I need to draw an untapped land to be able to Eternal Witness into Plow Under, but that's going to be backbreaking. This deck is so good. Thundermaw, sure. So they can hit me for 8. Moderately, they don't even attack. That's not good for them. Are they gonna like Splinter Twin their Thundermaw? That no attack seems weird. I don't know if I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So we can Steam Vents untapped. Oh, wait a second. I'm 1 green mana short, I think, because it's all double green. So that play was not amazing. 1, 2, 3. So I guess we're going to Eternal Witness back. Sphinx's Revelation? That seems alright. Then play a Gilded Lotus. And then play Champion of Wits. And I kind of want to say no, actually. My hand's good, and like, there's a tiny chance that I deck myself. They might just concede. I wouldn't blame them. But there's also like a small chance I could lose here to like some shenanigans on Thundermaw, like a Zealous Conscripts on Dragonlord Atarka would be really bad. That didn't happen though, so I think we're in the clear. We draw our land. That does a thing. We don't really care about it. We can go Forest. I think at this point I'm pretty safe attacking with Atarka now. Oh, interesting. All right, we're gonna kill the Thundermaw first. I honestly forgot that had reach. We're just gonna hold up with Sphinx's Rev. Sure, they can cast the 7/7. I guess I might as well play Sphinx's Rev in response just to see if I hit Mana Leak. That. Drawing 7 versus 8. Yeah, you know what? I'll just draw 7. Wow, that was actually pretty bad. But that's fine. I get to put a charge counter. They have a 7/7. They concede. There's no way. Okay. They have planeswalkers. We care about those a little bit. They have big dragons. I care about those kind of more than the planeswalkers. This does feel like a good Ajani Vengeant matchup. Thundermaw's scary. Thundermaw can attack into Yorion. We can play the Vivian game. We'll just run it back. Well, I mean, you can't mulligan a hand with Coalition Relic, right? Just kind of against the rules. Force of Negation also helps tremendously. I could just exile. I know these are my 2 best payoffs, but if they do anything too scary, at least I have a play now. Team Vents. I'll play Temple Garden tapped. I don't think I'm going to need more blue-red untapped, but I guess we'll see. Okay, that needs to die. That could get problematic very quickly. Beautiful. Steam Vents. Yes. Kill this thing. We draw Ral, which gives us something to force some negation to. This deck is so dirty. Sometimes Modern Cube is easy and fun. So we counter a Chandra. I'm just going to let that land go through. I think force of negation will get more valuable as the game goes on. Ooh. She could be problematic. So I can hold up Mystic Snake. That seems okay. I can also, what does her ability do? Creatures you control have base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Oh, maybe I should have done that. I mean, I'm going to counter this with Mystic Snake. This costs 6. Please just cast Vivian. No, that's bad. Okay. Given the way my hand is... Oh wait, they only have 3 cards in hand. Never mind, that's not bad at all. They only have 3 cards. What am I doing? That's not scary. Part of me wants to just Sphinx's Revelation for 1 so I can rail and kill Joriel. And that actually seems fine. Like, my hand's good enough. I just need to get a spell in my graveyard so that I can kill this. There's Mana Confluence so I can Dragon Silumgar. So for those of you who are hating on my mana situation, look at how beautifully it's coming together. So Rail might die to a Thundermaw Hellkite, but that's not the end of the world. Kill this. Don't want them making cats. Last turn. And they get this turn to do something like really backbreaking, otherwise they're gonna have a bad time. Okay, Thundermaw is good. Thundermaw is kind of what I was a little bit afraid of. I get to kill Ral, but then I get to Silumgar the Thundermaw and then protect it with Force of Negation. Yeah, that seems good. Black. Play this. Give me your friend. Last turn. So this turn they have to do something really good, because otherwise I'm going to have Force of Negation and Mystic Snake available. Okay, round 1 down. That was very quick. See you guys round 2. Alright, we're playing against Meatcliff. As much as it hurts me, I have to mulligan this hand. It's just a little bit too slow. This hand's fine. I'm going to get rid of Find Finality because it's just a little bit slow. But we have all of our colors, and we just need to draw 1 land, or like a Coalition Relic. I guess we don't have black mana, or white, but we have all of our like major colors. Opponent, Swamp Forest Island. Champion of Wits is great, so we're going to play this. Then we can Brazen Borrower on turn 2, if we need to. Okay, we're not going to. We draw Forest. I think I'm actually going to Shock here. Because I really don't want them like landing a good 3-drop. So it kind of bluffs the counterspell. And it also lets me Brazen Borrower if they do just jam like a mana creature or something. That's not what I wanted, but it's what I got, I guess. The question is, can I afford to hold up Borrower next turn? I think it depends on what I draw. What colors are they? Okay, so they're straight up Sultai. And I draw Wandering Fumarole. You know, I think we're just gonna go Fumarole pass. And then next turn I can hold up Mystic Snake. I'm bouncing, yeah, anything. This is getting bounced. Treetop Village. Okay, I mean, Steel Leaf Champion in the 3-color deck is a bit ambitious. I guess I wait till end of turn to bounce it. Petty Theft, bounce. But now we know about that card, I guess. Quite a few land. Part of me wants to cast Champion of Wits. Because if that was their best play last turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana is kind of a lot. No, we can play it slow. That's fine. If they do nothing, we can cast Borrower. If they do something scarier than the Steel Leaf Champion, we can deal with it then. And I think I will just counter this. Blue, blue, whatever. Basically, the longer the game goes, I think it gets better for us because our deck is so top heavy. Leovold? Uro. Ah, yes. Good old Uro. The most fun card ever printed. That's fine. I think I would have let Uro resolve. If I had a counterspell that exiled it, it would be worth it. But I think we're going to have to like wait and then like Silumgar the Uro could be the game plan. We're going to definitely keep at least one of these, so I guess we do that. Play Champion of Wits. I guess the downside of playing a land first is we don't get to play a tapped Black Source for Silumgar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, I'll discard 2 lands. Attack for 2. So, if I really want to counter something, I can. Uro requires 5 other cards in graveyard. Okay, Dryad lets them get all the colors going. Dryad's really good against Plow Under. Oh no. Didn't they play land before Nissa? So she might not flip? Oh right, they have Dryad, so they can play 2 lands. And then Nissa flips. That's pretty good. We're definitely gonna Dragonlord Silumgar Nissa, who makes 6/6 elementals. Maybe that can be our win condition. Let them keep ticking up Nissa until we can... Oh, never mind, they're making a 4/4. They have more? Stop! Oh no, that's not worth exiling Silumgar, but still quite problematic. I can Eternal Witness back Plow Under. The problem is they're just drawing a lot of cards. Alright. Oh. I guess I can Brazen Borrower. So... This might seem weird, but I think I have to go with Eternal Witness getting back a land. And then holding up Force of Negation, Brazen Borrower. Because, like, Plow Under doesn't do much with Nissa and Treasure Map in play, because they don't care about drawing lands so much. I'm going to keep back Champion of Wits to block. And the other reason to do this is I want lands in play for Champion of Wits' ability. So like if I draw a land here, it's not that bad. So the hope is they just activate Treetop and then swing out. And then I can Brazen Borrower, flash in, attack Nissa. We'll see if they scry to the top. They did. Don't like that. Alright, what did they hit? Primeval Titan? I can't even counter that. Uh-oh. And that wasn't even the card they scry to the top either. Yep, prime time. Sure. Okay, they don't have any other utility lands, which I like. I doubt they even attack here, but maybe they do. Okay, no attack, so we Brazen Borrower, and they know we can do this. Blue, blue, blue. Relic means we can set up for Silumgar, so I do like that. Let's kill Nissa. I know that gets them closer to Uro, but what can you do? I can triple block Primeval Titan and just pray that it works. Play this. Alright. Well, Silumgar should be good. They scry. I guess I want to see if they put on top. They keep scrying on top. Sorcerer's Spyglass can't be activated unless they are mana abilities. That doesn't really stop me from doing anything. It lets them know I have a Silumgar, but that's fine. They can name Coalition Relic, but I can still tap it for mana. I think that's fine. I'm going to put a charge counter, so they can't stop that from happening. This plays into Daze, but I don't even think Daze is modern legal. I guess Force Spike or Mana Tithe would be the thing. I guess the downside is Champion of Wits, right? They can stop the Eternalize ability on Champion. I think it's an activated ability. Okay, they named Ugin. That's respectable, but understandable. And this has got to be a creature, because they're just casting it into a known Force of Negation. I think the play for them is to attack with Primetime. I mean, it depends on what they have in hand. Extinction Event. Choose odd or even exile each creature with a converted mana cost. So if they choose odd, they get to keep... That seems really bad. We're going to counter that. Yeah, they could choose odd, they would keep Primetime and then just attack. At least currently I can triple block with Primetime. Or triple block the Primetime. We'll see. I mean, that looked like a bait spell, right? They might have something even better. But that felt really rough for me. And now, killing Primetime does fill the graveyard for Uro, but we're going to steal Uro with Silumgar. So unless they have an Abrupt Decay in hand, this should be okay. I know we take some trample, that's fine. Okay, that went through. Not the end of the world. So I was gonna add blue. 4, 5, 6, 7. I could plow under, but I think Champion of Wits internalized seems more like good for me. Draw 4, discard 2. Ooh, Magmatic Sinkhole. Okay, I'm gonna discard an island because I have enough blue. Oh, discard 2. What do I even need this Gilded Lotus? Not really. We'll just discard Gilded Lotus. Play the Swamp. And playing Caryatid is very similar to charging up relics. We'll just play Caryatid. Hit them for 3 in the air. Uro gains them life, which makes this race kind of bad, but we get to Silumgar the Uro, and then hope they don't have a way to kill the Silumgar. And that, I mean, that makes us doing okay. Oh, and they have Treasure Map. I completely forgot about Treasure Map. I probably should have discarded Plow Under then. Because with Gilded Lotus, at least my X damage burn spell would be something I could draw. Let's see how they scryed. They've scryed to the top every time. That was also on top. And it's better than Uro? Ooh, Golos. And they can activate, that's fun. But they only have 14 cards left in deck. I guess a lot of it depends on what's still in their deck. Because I can Magmatic Sinkhole and kill the Golos. But obviously they're going to activate here, because why wouldn't they? This costs 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, what do you got? Thragtusk, Find Finality. Ooh, Find Finality makes me regret casting Sylvan Caryatid. So they could just get back Uro Primetime with Find. Oh my gosh. I think we're gonna have to deck our opponent here. I very strongly regret getting back Plow Under. Or keeping Plow Under over Gilded Lotus. Because Plow Under does absolutely nothing right now. Yep. Oh, I see. They're getting Primetime Steel Leaf. Okay. So I will block here. That seems okay. Keeping my life total high seems very important. I can Sinkhole the Golos. Rail is good too. I have 1 spell in my graveyard right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we Sinkhole the Golos. Although, do I even care about Golos anymore? Maybe I don't care about Golos. Right? They activate, their hand is already full of stuff, so either they're casting Primetime Steel Leaf Champion, or they're activating Golos. It's hard to imagine them having too much better there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we're just going to cast Rail, hold up Sinkhole, and uptick Rail, obviously. And this can only block creatures with flying, so uptick here. We'll put Crater's Claws into my hand. You control a creature with power 4 or greater, so that's not going to happen for a while. I can do 3 damage to Thragtusk. This is actually really challenging. I think I just attack with Brazen Borrower and pass. Because I would like to be able to Rail kill the Thragtusk. I really wish I had Gilded Lotus right now. That was a mistake. I underestimated how much top game, like late game they could have. It's almost a mirror match here. Yeah, I think we're all in on decking our opponent, or is Uro a must? You gain 1 life and draw a card, so they have to do it. Okay, I mean, maybe I shouldn't have let Golos live. It felt like it was worth it to keep him around, but maybe they just have some game-breaking play in hand, or in their deck. Rampant Growth, Nature's Claim, Devoted Druid. Well, Nature's Claim is brutal, but none of those cards are that scary. Okay, they're killing their own Spyglass. Do they have Ugin? And wait, did they name their own Ugin? That would be impressive. I don't know what's happening over here though. They could have killed Coalition Relic. They play Devoted Druid, sure. And they're going back for Golos. Do they have Ugin in their deck? It seems so strange to me if they do. I don't know, maybe I just regret giving them Golos. Alright, what do you got? Keenan, Harmonized Birds of Paradise, sure. Whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 mana of any type. Okay, I mean Harmonize will kill them, so they... okay. They're dead next turn. Unless they have a card that discards and shuffles back. I don't know what's happening, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I win. I don't know. We beat their deck. We beat their entire deck. This feels like a early removal type matchup. Oblivion Stone. Do I want Oblivion Stone? They conceded the entire match. All right, I'm in the finals. I'll see you there. I promise I didn't tell them anything. That was a weird match. See you guys in the finals. Oh right, we were playing against Crates. This hand is terrible. We technically could cast one card. This hand is great. I'm gonna get rid of Find Finality. That's more of a late game card, so I don't mind losing it. Although it would probably be nice at some point. We have Force of Negation plus Brazen Borrower, which kind of makes me want to not like cast Petty Theft for a while. But yeah, I think I stand by my first picking of this card. It's been just such good tempo every single time I used it, because I get a whole thing for free. Okay, well, we know this opponent did not draft in the same pod as our previous opponent. Ooh, this hand's really good if I can draw some source of card advantage. Collective Brutality. Sure. They get to choose whatever spell I discard, but I'll have the other one available. I think they take Force of Negation, but I could be wrong. I think they can take Brazen Borrower. I'm not sure, because the main card is a creature. So I don't actually know what it is in this zone. Send me a message. Love your content. You got me back into playing Magic. That's awesome to hear. Thank you. Also, good luck, have fun. Sometimes I just forget to say it to people. It depends on how like long my day was, really. Normally if it's like in the morning or mid-afternoon right after I eat, then I'll like say good luck, have fun to everybody, but it's kind of like later in the day right now and I'm just kind of tired, so I don't say that to everyone, but it's cool. They take Mana Leak, okay. Opponent says you too, thanks. The nice thing about them taking Mana Leak is it does just let me play Sylvan Caryatid on curve. Okay, so they're just straight up Sultai, they're not doing anything. Rattleclaw Mystic. I think I like just casting Coalition Relic. Passing turn. We can still Force of Negation, but now I'm just gonna have Force of Negation. Night's Whisper's fine. I don't want to have to exile the Borrower. They're doing nothing. That's good. Charge counter, and Brazen Borrower is only stuff an opponent controls, so I can't get back my Rattleclaw Mystic. That's good to know. So we're gonna blue, play this, cast this face down. 1, 2, 3. Cast turn. I might flash in Brazen Borrower. Doomblade my morph, sure. I might flash this in just to get a clock going. Because they have 5 cards in hand. Yeah, sure. If they have some crazy instant speed thing that I would want to force negation, I'll feel bad, but I can't just sit here. And we charge counter. Notice me playing around Sensor. Some high-tech plays right there. Ooh, Electrolyze. I think I'll just save Electrolyze. We can add red and then just attack for 3. It kind of tells them I have Electrolyze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I don't care too much. They're down to 14. That's pretty low. They Venser. Sure. So they hit that. So I'm just going to add red right now and kill. Oh, wait a second. I don't actually have the mana that I thought I did. I cannot Electrolyze and Force of Negation because I don't have the mana. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So I've kind of given away that I have Electrolyze. This is going to be, yeah, some big spell. Okay, we take hit. Have that down. So we do this. How do the turns work here? I can Electrolyze their face. Then they go down to 12. Then I hit them down to 9. But Frost Titan can just stop Brazen Borrower. I can kill Venser. I think going face might be better. I draw a land. So I take 2 extra damage, which makes Frost Titan kill in 3 attacks. Yeah, I don't know about this. The nice thing is Frost Titan cannot tap down Sylvan Caryatid. Ooh, Sinkhole is good too. So we can go land, relic. And I don't have double blue for Force of Negation, so this could go really badly. Oh no, I do. I am out of it this game. I think the last game really threw me off. So they're going to attack and tap down my Coalition Relic. And that's okay. We're going to charge counter this. So if they have a crazy non-creature spell, this is when it gets bad. I take the hit. Oof. Yep. Well, we can Sinkhole the Vraska at least. That's not the end of the world. Right, this only does 5, so I can't kill Frost Titan, so goodbye Vraska. That was good. Sphinx's Rev is very useful here. Remove white, blue, cast this for it all. Alright, we're back in it. I'm taking 8 damage and going to 8. I can force them negation if they have something too crazy. I kind of have to chump block this Frost Titan though, which I don't like. They keep tapping down the relic. Yeah, not great. I need no follow-up. Okay, no follow-up is a good start. You draw a land. This doesn't add anything. I think I have to Champion of Wits, because Rail doesn't do a whole lot. I can Champion of Wits, then they tap down Champion. I guess I can't even cast Force of Negation, so it just makes sense to go Gilded Lotus into Champion of Wits. Wait, let me think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can do it this way. Gilded Lotus, Champion of Wits, and then still hold up Force of Negation that way. Triple blue for this dude. You are going to jump in the way of good old Frost Titan there. Draw 2, discard 2. Farseek is bad. I like Garrick. I like Garrick more than I like Rail, I think, because Garrick makes beasts which can just chump block forever. Rail just dies. This is hard. I guess the benefit of Rail is it lets me hold up Force of Negation. What if I just discard this forest? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? We're just discarding this forest. Assassin's Trophy, my Lotus. Alright. I can get an island. You know, that actually worked out really well, because now I could just cast Force of Negation. Interesting they didn't Assassin's Trophy the champion, because they could have forced a chump with Sylvan Caryatid. We'll see what they tap. Okay, they tap champion. I mean, I'm taking 6 here. Okay. They have 1 card in hand. Silumgar is good. Silumgar is very good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I Silumgar, I can pay the 2 extra. They have 1 card in hand. Pay 2, yes. This keeps up maximum blockers. I have Ral plus Force of Negation available. So the only thing that really gets me is like a Chupacabra. A lot of Uros floating around. Uro is okay. I guess it's actually pretty bad because they can get him back, can't they? Ugh, that's so brutal. Okay, so they never Silumgar. We're going to Force a Negation that. Got to keep my boy around. They must have just drawn that off of Uro. Dang it. It was a good try. And I mean, they still get to get back Uro. But we get to tap down Uro. Can I kill them? 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11? I think I can put them to 1. I might be able to... Oh no, Uro gains life. Why does Uro do everything? Okay. Ooh, a Tarka's pretty good. 2, 3, 4... Can I kill them? I don't think I can, right? 1, 2, 3, 4... So I can cast Garrick. Garrick can fight Venser. I can animate Lava Claw Reaches. And that's 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I can put them down to 2 life. And that seems pretty reasonable. Because then I could just Atarka if they do anything really scary. He transforms. I don't even know if I want to attack with the Reaches. 1, 2, 3. That's 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I can put them down to 1. I think we are going to do that actually. Alright, we'll put them down to 2. Frost Titan taps down Uro. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 is what I can put him to. Right? 8, 9, 10, 13, yeah. So they go to 2. We're going to keep back Sylvan Caryatid in case they happen to have some hasty attacker or something. Okay, we got there. We are really speedrunning this cube. So, blue-black Uro stuff. They had some good removal. I mean, I think my deck's pretty good against that type of deck in general. I do like a Johnny against Frost Titan and Uro. Like, kind of a lot. Also against slower decks like this. They have never... The problem I don't like with Johnny is he, like, really pressures our mana a little bit. They also have Vraska. Ah, he's so good. He's so good. Ralph feels pretty mediocre. Is this only creature or can it also hit planeswalkers? Only creatures. I think I'm gonna get rid of Ralph for a Johnny. And then just do that. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of... I was gonna say, I want to get rid of Find Finality for Vivian. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's a little bit weird having Eternal Witness and no green. But it does the rest, and we have Lava Claw Reaches, so we can attack or something. There's Wandering Fumarole. I guess I'll play Fumarole instead of Reaches. I'll just play Reaches turn 2. Spyglass. Okay, so they can lock out my lands, I guess. This hand is so weird. So I think they saw Planeswalkers too. Yeah, so they chose Garruk. That's fine. Sphinx's Rev, right on time. I'm gonna play the Reaches now. Pass turn. It tells them I don't have Mana Leak, but they just saw my hand. And like the odds of me having Mana Leak there are pretty low. Please don't be Uro. Okay. Still actually kind of worse, but it's fine. If I don't draw any action here, I think we're just gonna have to evoke Moldrifter and discard the hand size. And I think I'm gonna have to do that. Like, I need something going on. Okay, Mana Confluence and Forest is good. So we're gonna discard, I guess, a Mountain. I like Eternal Witness, and if I really want to, I can Eternal Witness back a land. There's Uro, the old good buddy. So backbreaking in queue. I think Uro was a mistake, and I've never even played a constructed format with Uro in it. I don't know what that says. Okay, there's Silumgar, so we're gonna go Forest, Farseek. Farseek is going to grab the Triome, I think. Actually, I'm gonna get Temple Garden. That seems better. Not paying life, pass turn. So Frost Titan next turn, I guess, is the worst case scenario, but they could be a little scared of Mana Leak. They're not doing anything. Oh, that's great. Forest is good. Let's, I guess, just cast Sphinx's Revelation, right? Yeah, we'll just pass the Sphinx's Rev up. Because that's white, blue, blue. They could Assassin's Trophy one of my creatures, I guess. 7 mana Garruk Apex Predator. So he kills Planeswalkers, makes beasts, kills creatures. I'm gonna Sphinx's Rev in response. It's actually kind of unfortunate that I can't kill Garruk with himself. White, blue, blue, blue. We can Rev. If I hit a blue card and Force of Negation. Ah, man. So they can make a Death Touch Beast. Creator's Claws does. I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can Creator's Claws for 6 and kill Garruk, which I kind of like. Sure. Make a beast creature with Death Touch. My hand is very full. If I had any other blue card that was not Dragonlord Silumgar, I probably would have done something differently. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we're just gonna go Island, Claws, kill him. Red. Tap the rest, 6 damage to Garruk. So we start taking 3 a turn, but that's not really the end of the world. They don't shock with Overgrown Tomb. That's also a good sign. And I can take hits for 3 for a while. This is a game of attrition. Like, I'm going to Eternal Witness back a Sphinx's Rev. I think that's a little bit stronger than whatever they might have going on. And I think I'm going to save this Plow Under until, like, they are top decking. We just go Forest, Eternal Witness, getting back Sphinx's Rev. Yes. You know, I said I was going to save this for when it's done, but I could just jam a Plow Under right now. No, I can't, because I used all my green. Okay. Fair enough. They Doomblade my Ewitch, sure. So I take 3. Again, doesn't matter. I don't think they know about Force of Negation. They haven't seen my hand. Mimic Vat is very scary. I think I actually have to counter that. It was a good debate by them. Johnny Vengeant. Ooh, I love a Johnny Vengeant. I think I'm just gonna like guarantee that I can get some value here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can a Johnny and Plow Under. That seems good. So we're gonna start with Plow Under on the 2 islands. 5. Okay, those go on top. Then we move to second main. Then we a Johnny with a Forest. Red, that, white there. We play a Johnny. A Johnny kills a beast, or a Johnny taps down a land. I don't know which one I like more. I think killing a beast makes more sense. They probably have Planeswalker removal, so just getting immediate value and then winning off of our dual land seems like what we're gonna go for. A Assassin's Trophy, a Johnny, or whatever that thing is. Oh, they could give themselves a land, I guess. Okay, I'll take that. And that's why we down tick the Johnny, so we get a Forest, kill that, last turn. I have no plays. They're drawing lands for a while. I get to Sphinx's Rev unless they do something really crazy. Okay, they get back Uro. I can steal Uro. I would like to have a way to protect Silumgar. Here's the Triome. I think we're gonna go for a way to protect Silumgar. We'll let them hit me with Uro 1 time. And I guess I Sphinx's Rev now. Right? That's for enough to win. And hold up Mana Leak. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So if they draw any land, I could swing his rev for a bit more. 6 will put me up to 9 cards. I guess that's fine. Oh, I didn't hold up green. That was actually kind of bad. That's okay though. We'll pass turn. Discard the Triumph and the Confluence. We take 6. They get a thing. Then we can Silumgar the Uro, hold up Mystic Snake alongside it. We go land. Do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do that. Give me that friend. I don't think they have Daze, and this file can still cast Mystic Snake, so I might as well play Sylvan Caryatid. Last turn. So they have Heartless Act. We counter that. If they have another thing, then things get like not as good. Although I can just find Finality back Dragonlord Silumgar, so even that's not so bad. I'm gonna cry if they have Censor. That would be so bad. Cyclonic Rift. Bouncing Uro. Okay. They already targeted Silumgar, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. So I get to keep Silumgar. I just have to not deck out now. This has been a really good game. The problem I have is with Uro being like, how do you kill it? It just keeps coming back. So they probably do that and then they Vraska down the Silumgar. Gilded Lotus is fine. Oh, they can't even get back Uro. Actually, that's not so bad. They can't cast Vraska. They Murders Cut Silumgar. This actually went really well for me, I think. So we can... I think we can just do it now. So we can find Finality. Find Getting Back, Eternal Witness, and Silumgar. They have no cards in hand either. GG. GG, Socrates. Yeah, my late game was unbelievably strong. So that was a clean 3-0-5-0. I don't know if I've ever done that before, but this deck was, I mean, it was absurd. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe we go for a trophy streak. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me try and go for the trophy streak. Because I think the ruling I'm going for is if I trophy 2 in a row, then I start the trophy streak. So maybe we'll do that. If I trophy the next one, then we'll start streaking it. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you guys soon.